From the WINTERFEST 2022 presents to the double pump returning. Here are 24 secrets coming up in Fortnite Chapter 4. It looks like we are getting sports bike in Fortnite. Now, obviously, one of the big updates of this chapter are motorbikes, but right now they are all dirt bikes. But soon we are getting a new version of motorcycles, sports bikes. Now, these bikes will be more sporty looking, obviously. They're going to be much faster, but they're going to be heavier, and they go twice as fast on the road than they do on a grass. Now, we are getting a new version of the boombox called Power Guitar. According to Hypex, basically you have to hit the beat to do 70 damage to builds around you. It has a tempo of 3 beats per second, and in total you can do 210 damage. Now, here is a visualization of how this item is going to look like when you are using it. The only thing you don't see on this video is, I guess, playing the guitar. Guys, we are getting a brand new grenade called Leaf Pile Grenade, and this has to be one of the most annoying grenades, especially if you hate bush campers, because how this grenade works is that you can throw this grenade and a bush will just appear out of nowhere. And I'm not talking about the bush item that we had in chapter 1 where you can transform into like this tiny bush. We are talking about the big bushes. You can see on this video how the animation is going to look like when you throw the bush. And one of the most iconic characters in Fortnite is Jonesy, and obviously we've had Jonesy ever since the start of Fortnite. Also throughout Fortnite we have seen different versions of him. When they were creating the battle royale, they had to go through different Jonesies before they ended up with the one that we have now. I mean, if you look at these, I must say the one that we have now looks much better. Obviously the 0 Point was the one who forged this map together, and ever since that live event we have not seen the 0 Point. It looks like the location of the 0 Point has been found, and this is the location. If you go near this site, you can actually hear the 0 Point making that ripply sound. And we probably won't have a live event this season, but next season when we get a live event, something will definitely happen around this area. We are getting bunch of brand new mechanics that is going to change Fortnite. Obviously when we got Mantle, that changed Fortnite, and sprinting as well. And now it's looking like we are getting wall running. If you look at this video right here, this might be our first look at wall running. This guy got down and I think he glitched out and started to run on the wall. Now, does this mean that the mechanic is already in the game? The leakers are suggesting this is going to be one of the abilities. We are also getting a bunch of other mechanics as well, such as a jump slide. Now, we don't know what this actually is. Probably the coolest thing we are going to get is called a double jump, which is already in the file. Now, if I had to guess, the double jump is going to be very similar to this mechanic that you can do in Apex, where you can jump on a wall and jump again. And again, it looks like these are all going to be perks that you can pick. But if they're really good, I would love to just have them in the game normally, just like mantling and sprinting. Now, you might have seen these strange rocks on the map, and we all thought initially this was like part of Kevin the Cube, because obviously they look like Kevin the Cube, and every time you pickaxe them, they start glowing. But it turns out these are not Kevin the Cube, they are Fortunium, and these rocks are going to be very important on this chapter, just like Kevin the Cube was on chapter 1 and 2 and 3. Apparently these Fortunium rocks are found in everything like weapons and grenades and stuff in chapter 3, but we will learn more about these in the future. Now, obviously we know that this chapter, the graphics are just beautiful because the game is running on a brand new Unreal Engine, and someone made a comparison of chapter 3 with chapter 1 with highest graphic settings on both games, and I must say the difference is like massive. But even then, a lot of people are saying that they prefer chapter 1 graphics, but I think this is just nostalgia. Let me know in the comments down below, which one do you prefer? Now, guys, we all know that we are getting My Hero Academia collaboration this season. In fact, we saw it on the chapter 4 trailer. One of the characters, Deku, using his mythic ability, which will come with the collaboration. Now, we have a date when this collaboration is going to happen. Looks like it's going to be December 16th. And it looks like this is going to be a big collaboration, just like the Dragon Ball Z. Now, Deku is the only skin we see on the trailer, but it looks like we are getting more. Now, here are characters from the show. It's a show about superheroes, and it looks like the mythic ability based on the trailer is very similar to Kamehameha. Now, the second main character of the show is All Might. I think we are for sure going to get his skin as well. But my question is, since there are characters on the show that has different superpowers, are we going to get more mythic abilities, or is this the only mythic ability we are going to get? Now, if you're trying to level up to unlock the Battle Pass skins, obviously the best way to do it is by doing quests. But this chapter is going to be slightly different, because in this chapter, quests will only be available for the week they get released. Unlike before, where you can do week 2 quests in week 7 or 8. It doesn't work like that now. You will have to complete them on the same week. Now, when Double Pump came to the game in chapter 1, everyone fell in love with it. And ever since, they have not brought the Double Pump back. In fact, that was the first time they added this weapon delay. For example, if you swap from one shotgun to the other, there is a delay in between. But Hypex tweeted this saying, make Double Pump an augment/perks. To be honest with you, I think that would be a great idea. This way, it's gonna be a bit balanced. Not everyone can use them. I think it's like a win-win. Now, the Winterfest is just around the corner. You know what that means? It means time to get free Christmas presents. And this year, Christmas presents are really sick. Let me quickly show you guys the cabin of how this is going to look like. It looks like we are going to get Jones and this girl right here. I'm not quite sure if you've noticed, there is another skin in this room. That's right, guys. If you look on the floor, that is Guff. That's right. It looks like we are getting a different version of Guff. Now, here is an image of that Guff, how he's going to look like. Now, along with Guff, we are getting other skins and items as well, like this contrail called Ribbon Trail, this really awesome and unique glider called Wintry Whirlgig, which I'm not quite sure exactly how this glider is going to work, and this traversal emote called Little Prancer, where you can ride this llama and it's got wheels on it, so I'm guessing this is a traversal emote. Now, a lot of people are saying that Mr. Beast's skin is going to be part of the Winterfest gift, because obviously Mr. Beast is like super rich and he can afford to give away things for free. And what if we get Miles Morales this Christmas? Because obviously last season, if you remember, even on the trailer, we saw Spider-Man get released. So maybe this year we'll see Miles Morales. Please like, subscribe, and use code SMJM. I love you, fams. Peace out.